Hello everyone. In the previous videos we have discussed that how to split the characters of a string and how to split the words of a string. Here are two types of concept regarding the string. In the board examination two types of concept are asked. First is character splitting and second is word splitting. So we are discussing this word splitting. So let us see one more question based on word splitting, and the question is write a program to print reverse of each word of the string. Reverse of each word of the string. So how this will be done? In the previous video, I think second video, we have discussed that how to print the reverse of a string. In this video that concept will be implemented. So how the concept will be implemented? Let us see here. First of all, declare a string str equal to Madonna English School. Madonna English School. Declare a string to split the words in S and S1 to get the reverse. Okay, declare two variables to run the loop and to store the index of each space. Apply the loop for I equal to 0, I less than str dot length. That's it. Get the index j equal to str dot index of space comma I, the starting point, and apply the condition. If j is not equal to -1, then s equal to str dot substring I comma j, else this s will store all the words except the last word, and to store the last word s equal to str dot substring I. After getting each word, what does the question say? Reverse of each word. Here is the question. Reverse of each word means after getting the word, you have to print the reverse. So for each time s1 equal to blank, apply the reverse loop for, let us declare one more variable, suppose k equal to s dot length -1, k greater or equal than 0 and k minus minus, s1 equal to s1 plus s dot char at k. This loop will give you the reverse. As you get the reverse, you have to use the, suppose you first time you get the reverse of Madonna, then you have to give the space. So after completion of loop, s1 equal to s1 plus space. Next time it will be repeated. Again you will get the index, means English will be stored in S. Again you will get the reverse of S in S1 with space. Finally, I equal to j plus 1. Here I am going to complete the loop. If j equal to -1, then break, close the loop, SOPLN S1. Now here is a problem. After each word you are giving the space. After each word, S1 stores the reverse of each word, so it will also be a word. After each word you are giving the space. It means after the last word, after school, reverse of school, you will again have the space. But the original string does not have a space in the last, so the updated string will also not contain any space. And to remove the space, we use trim. So you will have to apply trim. In this way we can get reverse of each word of the string. Getting my point? So you have to remember these concepts. Now let us see some more problems. Now the next question is based on searching of string. Suppose you have a given string and you have to search a particular word in the given string, whether it is present or not, and if it is present then what is. So we will see searching of a string. So write a program to print frequency of a word in the given string. So what we have to do exactly? First of all, declare a word string str equal to Suppose we are taking a long string, the quick brown fox, you are familiar with this string, quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. You are familiar with this sentence. This is very famous sentence of English word that contains all the 26 alphabets of the English. Okay, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. A string S that will store the word, comma, S1 that will store the string to be searched. S1 will store the word, S1 the word that is to be searched in the given string. Now two variables int I comma j. This time we will have to take input for S1. So for input we have the two lines, input stream reader and buffer reader. System dot out dot print. Enter a word. First of all, take the word as input. Enter a word to search. Enter a word to search. S1 equal to br dot read line. Br dot read line. Now apply the loop to search. For I equal to 0, I less than str dot length, and nothing to do further with I. Get the index. J equal to str dot index of space comma I. By using we have got the index of space. Apply the condition. If j is not equal to -1, if j is not equal to -1, get the substring str dot substring I comma j, else s equal to str dot substring I. After getting the word, what we have to do, this here is the main concept. We have to find the frequency of a word. Frequency means number of times, how many times the word has been occurred in the given string. So for that we will have to apply a counter. So CNT equal to 0. Okay. Now what we have taken here is the input in S1. This S1 is to be compared with the word. What if S1 dot equals ignore case S. S1 is to be compared with S using the function equals ignore case. In the last video, when we are discussing about equals and compare to function, in that video I told you that equals function is used to compare the two strings for equality, whether the two strings are equal or not, and compare to is used to check whether the first is smaller, greater or not. Okay now, so here exactly we have to compare whether is S1 is equal to S. So we have used equals function, and to ignore the case sensitivity, the function is equals ignore case. If the string is found, just we have to make the increment the counter. Just we have to increment the counter CNT plus plus. Now finalize the loop. I equal to j plus 1 if j equal to -1, then break. Finish the loop. Print the frequency. System dot out dot println frequency equal to plus CNT. That's it. In this way we can find the frequency of a word. What we have did, first of all, we have taken the word as input, and after applying the loop we have splitted the words, and each word is to be compared with S1. If it is found, then CNT plus plus. This is the same thing as we have done in case of array, that find the as in the linear search, as in the case of linear search. Okay. Now let us see that how to sort the array of a string. Now how to implement sorting on the string. Okay. Let us see in the next program. Okay. Now let us see another problem, that how to sort the data of array. For that I am taking a question. Write a program to store name of the 10 students in an array, and sort them alphabetically. Actually, sorting of a string occurs in two ways. First alphabetically and second based on the number of characters. Okay, so this time I am going to sort the data, sort the name of 10 students alphabetically. What we have to do first, declare array of a string arr equal to new string. As we have to store 10 students, here we will take 10. Second, string temp. As in the case of recall the concept of bubble sort, we have declared some integer variables along with a temp variable that was used to store for the swapping of data, but this time we have string type values stored in arr, so we'll declare temp as string int I comma j. Now first of all we have to take input in the array int I equal to 0, I less than 10 and I plus plus system dot out dot print enter name and here is arr, so arr I equal to br dot read line. After completion of this loop, we have taken the input in all the input for all the names in the array. Okay, now we have to sort the data. Just I am going to erase some part of the program, but you have to remember that we have this arr array name as a string, that is arr. You have to remember this, with the array name is arr, the temporary variable name is temp that has been declared as a string I and j for applying the loop. Getting my point? Now I am going to erase some part of the this part of the program. Okay, now apply the loop as in the bubble sort. For I equal to 0, I less than arr dot length and I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than, what is the concept of bubble loop? Length minus 1 minus I. Length minus 1 minus I. This is important in bubble sort. You have to keep remember this concept, j less than arr dot length minus 1 minus I and j plus plus. Now here the concept is to be recalled. What happened in case of number in bubble sort? In bubble sort we have done the condition like this: if arr j greater than arr j plus 1. This concept was in case of number. Now it is to be converted into a string. How the concept of number is to be converted into a string? How will you compare that first string is greater than the second? This will be used like this. If I am going to convert into a string, if arr j dot compare to arr j plus 1, arr j plus, what we have to check? Greater than. This is greater than, so then greater than 0. This is number concept to be converted into a string concept. This condition will be applied here. Getting my point? arr j dot compare to arr j plus 1 greater than 0. It means the first string is greater than the second string. Okay, no, so let us see here. If arr j dot compare to arr j plus 1 greater than 0. Now we have to do swapping. This is first array, this is second array, and swapping, what we have to do? We have to apply the rule of 3 1 2, first in third, second in 1 and third in second. So temp equal to first arr j. In first arr j we have to store second arr j plus 1, and in second arr j plus 1 we have to store the arr j plus 1 we have to store the third, means temp. Close if, close loop, close loop. After completion of this loop, all the data of array will be sorted. Always remember, while using the sorting in based on a string, you have to apply only and only bubble sort technique, not selection sort technique. Now we have to print the data. How will you print? You know very well that how to print the data of array I equal to 0, I less than ARR dot length and I plus plus SOP for sorting. I told you that the data is to be printed in a single line, SOP ARR I. Okay, so in this way we can sort the data of a string. Okay, so in this way we can do the sorting. Now in the next video we'll discuss that how to implement searching of a string in more than one array, and we'll see some pattern type programs based on the string. Okay, thank you.